Hey everyone, it is She Writes Well 2 here. Make sure you subscribe and share if you wish. I am back with another blog. Okay, question. Because I've been hearing this topic go all around the internet for some time, and actually recently I've heard it a lot. Are black women mules? Are we? Are we mules? Listen. In society and in relationships is the bigger question. Are black women seen as mules? So for comparison's sake, because I'm a compare and contrast kind of a girl, let's say in a romantic sense, black women are mules and black men are donkeys. Okay? In relationships, in love, black women as a whole tend to overcompensate. For example, most of us are, DIYers, independent thinkers. If we don't know how to do something, we will research and figure it out or learn through our own trial and error. Much like in our relationships, mules are sturdy, strong creatures, and we've all heard that black women are strong, who pull twice their weight. And a mule or a black woman can be stubborn or rigid in a decision or relationship that we feel like isn't beneficial to us or beneficial to the group. So yes, we're hard workers, we're independent thinkers, but of course we are stubborn towards things that we feel like are not beneficial to us as a whole or for the long term. Now, as mules, you have all of the qualities of a horse, but you lack the recognition. So in this example, let's say a horse represents other races of women. So Italian, Hispanic, Asian, plug in whatever you need to get the understanding of what I'm saying. Now, black men are very donkey-like. And when I looked up just, before I did this blog, I had my own mindset of what I thought mules were and donkeys were. But like I said, black men definitely fit the mold of a donkey. So black men, again, very donkey-like. They're known to be easily distracted, stubborn, unreliable. They rarely complete a task without supervision, and you almost have to threaten punishment to get some type of result, i.e. in a relationship, black woman has to threaten to basically leave the relationship or cheat or take something away from the guy in order to get, him to act right, and that's only going to be for a period of time. Sound like black men and black women relationship dynamics to you? Sounds like it to me. Black women are hardworking, reliable. We carry, 2 times our load in life and relationships, but that's what we were bred to do. Even from little girls, we're bred to be independent types, and black men are kind of bred to, unfortunately, they're bred to finesse. They're bred to, play nice and get women to do things based on their words and how nice they are to them. So for the most part, it actually works. Now, black men, on the other hand, like a donkey, are very much immature. They're unreliable. They will tend to stagnate relationships. They pretty much are jovial at the wrong time. Have you ever been in a relationship with a black man that you didn't feel like, played a little bit too much, or he just wasn't serious at the times he needed to be serious, or refused to make a decision on something because it didn't 100% suit whatever immature decision he wanted to make at the time? Does that sound like a black man to you? Now, the main difference is a black woman being the mule, she knows that she is a mule and she has accepted herself as such. We know that we're hardworking. We know what our lot is in life. We know what that is, and we accept it, and we try to make the best of it. Hence, we try to make lemonade basically out of the lemons that we with. Now, a black male, on the other hand, refuses to accept that while his counterpart is a mule, he is seen as a donkey in life. Okay, black men? I know that you say we're mules, but you guys are seen as donkeys, which is even lower on the totem pole than we are. In his mind, he is, like most black men, he is a black stallion, a thoroughbred, no matter what class or environment he's around or where he comes from, he feels like, in his mind, his ego, he's very arrogant. He tends to put himself to where he feels like he deserves, everything in life just because he's a black man and just because he feels like the world should cater to him simply because of how he looks or how he acts. But most of the time it has to do with appearance. So they're very focused on their ego and they tend to be very arrogant. Now, this is why you always see black men, like in society, going for horses because they don't realize their class. And like I said, for example's sake, the horses in this scenario are going to represent other races of women, white, Hispanic, etc., because black men fail to realize that society views them as less useful than black women are. But again, that's that ego thing. Look at the workforce. Even in a poor neighborhood, there are still more black women employed than black men. And just like donkeys, they're irresponsible. They tend to be stubborn. They're reliable. I guess, you could say, they're reliable sometimes when they feel like it's going to be beneficial for them. But the times that they are unreliable outweigh the times that you can say that you can count on them. Me personally, I can say I can count on a black man to do something for me in a relationship. I probably can count it on one hand, and I'm sure other black women can attest to the same fact. But yeah, as far as employment rates goes, in poor neighborhoods, in upper class neighborhoods, wherever, you always see that, black women are around here either working in the corporate sector or, working in something blue collar, or even if they have to hustle, they're braiding hair, they're doing, housekeeping duties, anything to keep food on the table. However, black men just as a whole feel like they're too good to do, even menial tasks. But that's that ego and arrogance that comes into play. So anyway, ladies, I just wanted to say this. The next time a black man calls you a mule, just take it in stride. Don't take it as a slight, but remind him that he's also a donkey. And no amount of arrogance or sweet talk or changing the way that he dresses will change that fact, okay? He's seen as a donkey in life, in society, by horses or other races of women. It doesn't matter. Black men, I hate to tell you, but just because you're arrogant, that does not outweigh the fact that you are 9 times out of 10 going to be unreliable in a relationship. So, this is She Writes Well Too with another topic, and I am checking out.